Anyone who's spent an awful lot time at all in this third rock from the Sun is aware of that the Moon is a quite massive deal. Sure, most planets in our solar machine have at the least one moon, and some, like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, have extra. But don't permit that fool you, Earth's moon is special. It's the biggest moon via ratio to the scale of its planet inside the whole solar device. What might Earth be like in not using a moon? Without the moon, life on Earth could be a great deal different. For example, the planet's tides could be lots weaker. They would still rise and fall because of the gravitational pull of the Sun, however could have handiest approximately 40% of the energy of today's tide. If you've ever been to the beach, or if you stay close to an ocean, you know how the tide affects everyday lifestyles. However, tides also play a very important position for life on Earth. The float of the tides consists of warmth from Earth's equator to the poles. Without the moon, Earth might have a totally different climate than it does today. This could have possibly confined the motion of species across the world. Some flora and animals alive today might not even exist. If the moon had been to disappear tonight, many more stars might be seen from Earth. People might identify and name new constellations. Other planets and even other galaxies is probably simpler to see. But the night might be plenty darker. This could affect human beings as they circulate round after dark, but it would have a far heavier effect on nocturnal animals. Those that hunt at nighttime, like owls and bats, would have a far more difficult time finding their food. An obvious difference is that, without the moon, there could be no extra eclipses. There might also be no extra journeys to the moon, of course, and probably no space tour at all. Many experts see the moon as astronauts' stepping stone to other places within the solar system. Without it, humans won't have evolved the capacity to travel beyond Earth's atmosphere. Do you know how many hours there are in a day? Of course, there are 24. But without the moon, days on Earth might be much shorter. Billions of years ago, an Earth day was most effective approximately 12 hours long. The pull of the moon slowed the Earth's rotation. Without it, days would have some distance fewer than 24 hours. Many human beings don't understand that the moon influences the lean of the Earth's axis. Most of the time, our planet's tilt is 23.4 degrees. However, that angle fluctuates. Sometimes, it's as little as 22.1 degrees. Other times, it's as tons as 24.5 degrees. Without the moon to assist stabilize the planet, the fluctuation might be a lot larger. Without the moon, professionals estimate the Earth's tilt could increase as high as 45 degrees. That method the planet might be spinning on its side, like Uranus does. This might have enormous impacts on existence on Earth. It would motive important changes in the climate. It could also imply that each half of the planet could experience 6 months of daylight accompanied with the aid of 6 months of darkness. This would wreak havoc on agriculture, in addition to other aspects of existence. All matters considered, we'd say Earth is quite lucky to have its moon. What do you think? Would you want to live in a global without eclipses and lower tides? How about having a shorter day and being able to see greater stars at night? Perhaps it would be like living on Mercury or Venus, neither of which have moons. The international really would be different.